Hello, knife people. That's kind of my tribute to Virtuo Vice. I don't know if you watch his videos, but every video starts out with "Hello, knife people." I kind of enjoy his videos, so go check them out if you haven't yet. I just got this Micarta Sebenza in yesterday. I actually made a video about it, about getting the knife, but I haven't talked about it yet. Just figured I would talk about the things that I like about it. I don't know if it'll be any different than the other 400 videos on a large Sebenza. So even if it's not new, maybe it'll be entertaining. First thing I noticed is that it's a little bit heavier than I thought it would be. It's not really heavy. It's not heavy in your pocket or anything. It's just heavier than I thought it would be, which I know that's all subjective, so it really doesn't mean anything. It's not a heavy knife at all, so don't think I'm saying that. By the way, you'll notice I'm using a different camera. A lot of people said that my other camera, the D7000, was kind of annoying when it focused. It has much better video quality, but I can understand how annoying it can be to listen to the thing trying to focus the whole time. So this is pretty much silent, and it still has pretty good definition. It's 1080p, so not as good as the D7000, but it'll do, and it is quiet. So anyway, back to the knife. I really do enjoy this knife. I like having it in my pocket, and it is a little bit heavier than I thought it would be, but you can't deny the quality of these knives. I mean, the inlays are absolutely perfect. There are no gaps anywhere in the inlay. I mean, you would think something would be off somewhere, but it's not. There's nothing off about it. The inlays are absolutely perfect. They're actually pretty grippy too. And they're grippier than just the regular titanium. A lot grippier. They add a kind of some extra depth. The geometry of Sebenzas can kind of be slender in your hand. So this adds a little bit of depth that the regular handled ones don't have. So I enjoy that. Something pretty unique I noticed while I was looking at this knife is, I don't know if you'll be able to see it, and I don't have my flashlight on me, but the lock bar is actually polished right in there. I'm not sure the light will be able to catch it. There it goes. Hey, you see it. The lock bar is actually polished in there. I've never seen that on another knife, and I have many titanium frame locks, so that kind of surprised me. Maybe that's the reason Sebenzas lock up so smoothly, unlock really smoothly. If I had one gripe, well actually two, and they're not really gripes because this may go away in time and the other may be absolutely normal, but mine seems to lock up a little late. I don't know if you can see it. It's kind of dark in there. But that, compared to my small Sebenza, which is my only other CRK knife, this kind of locks up pretty late. I would estimate it at probably 85%. And again, I could be 100% wrong, but if I move it over at all, it introduces blade play. I don't know if you can hear that. But I mean, that's locked up pretty solid. I can feel a little bit of give. I'm not sure if it's flex or what, but if I move it over just the slightest bit, and there we go. Yeah, blade play. Which, that may be perfectly normal, and this lock may not move at all. It may stay this way for 20 years before I have to send it back to the spa, but it may not. So again, I don't know if that's normal because I haven't had a large Sebenza. My small doesn't do it. I know that it's totally different, but that could just be some variation in manufacturing for all I know. The only other gripe is that, I don't know if you'll be able to catch it, but it kind of sticks. And it's not a bad stick like a Strider stick or a 551. It's just a little tiny bit stickier than my small plane. Which it isn't bad, and I have asked the question on the forums, and a lot of people have indicated that it may go away, so I'm not too worried about it. Plus, I really enjoy this knife. This isn't going to be a safe queen. It's been in my pocket ever since I got it, and I'm going to use it, so it's not going to stay in mint condition, so the stick really doesn't bother me. I like this knife enough that I'll eventually probably just buy a duplicate and that's fine. I mean, I'm not rich by any means, don't think that. It'll take me a while, but I will eventually probably own a duplicate of this. So, and that's one thing I love about CRK is if you're a person that likes to buy duplicates, you may buy, say you buy the M4 Manix II. You really, really love the knife. You don't want to use it because you're that guy that buys duplicates. So, you decide you're going to buy a duplicate, but the problem is, I love Spyderco. This isn't an indictment of Spyderco at all. I love Spyderco. But sometimes you don't get mint knives in a row. Sometimes you get one with a little problem. You may tolerate it, you may send it back, it doesn't matter. But for the purpose of this story, you're going to keep it. So you have an M4 Manix II, you want to buy a duplicate, but until you receive that duplicate, you don't want to use your first knife. Because what if the one in your hand is perfect and your duplicate ends up being off-centered or has a sticky lock? You would rather, personally, I would rather use the flawed version and keep the perfect version to use later. That's just me. That's my personal preference. You could be totally different. The thing I love about CRK is that they're all pretty much perfect. I can make my mind up that I'm going to buy a duplicate, and I don't have to worry at all that the duplicate may be flawed in some way. I know it's going to be perfect. So I can go ahead and use this, and I can go ahead and enjoy it and just buy a duplicate later with a peace of mind that I'm going to get a perfect version. So that's one thing I really enjoy about CRK, and that was kind of my thoughts on it. I didn't want to just come in here and spew out specifications and talk about the same old tired crap that everybody talks about. Not that I'm down in anybody's reviews. I love hearing everybody's reviews. They might not say anything that's very original or very groundbreaking, but you just enjoy hearing people talk, right? I mean, it's kind of a fun thing to hear other people's takes on knives. So that's kind of what I wanted to give to you today, and kind of give you some eye candy and show you a few things that I like about it. I do want to mention the pocket clip. I love the pocket clip. I always thought this hump in here was kind of weird, but it makes a lot of sense when you think about it. The seam of your pants comes up under here, and if this hump wasn't here, it would just kind of sit there, and it could slide back and forth. I know it's not really, I don't know. It's plausible that it could slide out, but this extra hump kind of locks the seam of your pants right up there. So it would be hard to tug this knife out. So anyway, those are a couple things I like about the Sebenza. I'm running out of time. I should have just cleared my memory card so I could talk longer, but I'm sure y'all don't want to sit here for that long. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching. I hope you enjoyed looking. And I hope you enjoyed not having to hear the camera surge for focus over and over again. So anyway, if you like my videos, please subscribe, because I'll just keep on turning them out. And any encouragement or criticism I can get, I welcome it. So let me know what you think, guys, and I'll see you next time.